We'll find out in a second. Oh, can't do that, can I?
No, you can't.
I guess that's going to have to stay there. All right. Okay, well, we're live, so everyone saw that. I'm just going to refresh the stream, make sure that everyone is able to see it. Refresh again. All right, now it says live. So, looking at the camera now. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Target Practice Episode 5. We have a couple of Fragdolls and a Fragdoll Cadet with us today. All of them are playing Shootmania quite a lot. Christy, is that still accurate? You are a cadet, right?
No, I'm just a creeper.
No, you're just a creeper now?
I was a finalist their last casting, but they didn't want me, so now I just creep on them.
Oh, well, that's fine.
We love you. We love you.
How does all that stuff work? I'm not like 100% sure I know how the Fragdoll Cadet program works. Does someone want to take point on that and explain it for us?
Yeah, sure. So we just changed it to a yearly program. So at the beginning of every year, we choose a selection of girls, usually around 8 of them, and it's sort of like an internship program. So they get to work, travel, and play with us for the entire year. We give them like marketing training, business administration training, all that sort of fun stuff. So Christy Pride was actually a finalist to be a actual Fragdoll, which is a completely like separate thing out of that program. But I think we'll be seeing a lot more of Christy with Fragdolls for sure.
Awesome. All right. Apparently the stream viewers are saying they can't hear you as well as we can hear you, so I'm going to go turn everybody up just a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't cause any feedback stuff. I'll be right back.
All right, but you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so since they can't hear you too well, Josh is gonna give you the okay, and then we can ask the questions and all that. But just want to welcome the viewers that we have in here right now. Do not forget, folks, that you can download a Shootmania beta key by going to go.ign.com/IPL-Shootmania. There, you can download a beta and get your hands on this awesome game. We also have the Fragdolls Twitch channel in here. Nice. In any case, so I guess the volume is good now. Let me know or let Josh know, because Josh is smarter than me. He can go and fix it. So let's just talk to each one of you guys, because obviously I don't know much about the Fragdoll process either. I have a few friends who have friends who are Fragdolls or something like that. But yeah, let's talk about this, and also your competitive history, because that's what I care about. All right, I care about like your experience and competition and stuff like that. So I guess we'll start with you, Esper. We'll start with Esper and see where'd you start? How'd you get started in competitive gaming? What was your game? Things like that.
Okay, so
and also the Fragdolls experience
feedback
as well. Sorry.
Getting a little feedback from you guys.
Getting feedback?
No.
Yeah.
All right, I'm bad at this, so I'm trying to fix it.
This is Josh's fault. Just blame Joshy.
Oh.
Instead of ask Joshy, it's blame Joshy.
I'm shaking my fist angrily, but you can't see it.
Oh.
Do you still hear the feedback?
No, it's gone.
It's gone. I think it's because me and Josh are like hugging each other. I think that could be it. Because they don't hear it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you put...
Just
then
tell
again,
Josh
the
to stay in the
microphone's muted.
corner, and it'll be good.
Yeah, right. Josh is in the... He's just going to stay in the corner. That's what we're being told to do. So, in any case, since people can hear you and everything, Esper, let's just go ahead and talk to you about it. Your experience, how'd you get involved with the Fragdolls, all that stuff?
Okay, so a couple years ago, I started competing in Warcraft 3 Dota. And so I played with PMS Clan, and we went to a couple of tournaments. And then I got picked up with EG to play in a Dota tournament, which we won first place.
Nice.
And then after that, I got the chance to work at a gaming convention. Well, I guess Digital Life is more of a digital software.
Digital Life, that was back in New
everything.
York, right?
Yeah, it was back in 2007 that I met the Fragdolls.
Okay.
And then I later applied to be a Fragdoll Cadet. And so I've been pretty much creeping on the Fragdoll since 2007, much like Christy Pride. And so I applied to be a Fragdoll for the last casting hall, and I luckily made it in. I think it's because I am addicted to Shootmania, so I have a lot to thank Shootmania for. Because I think my rail shot helped me get to this point. So I'm really excited to be here. Now I'm a Fragdoll, and I'm very, very excited.
Nice. So Shootmania is a big part of what you do. That's actually pretty cool. We've been doing so much here with Shootmania now. what about Shootmania interests you? I mean, of course, Elite Mode is what we use here at IPL, but Royal Mode's pretty fun as well. Royal, I think, is awesome. Just some standard free-for-all and just beating people up. Oh, hey, Josh. How you
hi.
doing? Welcome back.
Hi, I'm back.
How you doing?
Everything's fixed now. I think it was probably my hair causing interference.
It could be.
It would
in the
do that.
feedback.
Or it could have been the ring.
Oh yeah, I have the one ring today. I'm dressed
rule
as
them all.
Frodo.
Yes.
Growth spurt Frodo.
I'm a Twitch TV employee that was laid off.
That was pretty terrible. I don't know if that's as good as
Me?
Growth spurt Frodo.
Oh, no, I was Hector Potero.
Oh, that's right. You were the
Yes.
Puerto Rican Harry
I was
Potter
the Puerto
character.
Rican Harry Potter, and it was amazing. I really feel like I connected with my Latin audience.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Did they enjoy it? They give you good feedback on that?
Probably not.
Okay, so Michelle told us about her gaming history a bit and the Fragdolls experience.
Yes.
Did we talk to Pixel or Christy yet? Sorry, I was
I have
adjusting
not.
things.
Esper took up all the time.
Oh man,
I
just
just-
my
I'm just
cog.
kidding.
Oh, no.
It's been like a minute.
Just joking around.
All right,
Jesus.
so let's move on to Pixel. Let's hear some of your competitive history. Well, actually, we can go back even further than that. What really got you into gaming in the first place, and then what caught your interest about competitive gaming?
Sure. My mom was actually the one that got me into gaming. She used to play like Super Mario World with me day in and day out. And ever since then, I was just kind of hooked. And then I just got addicted to technology. And I grew up in Hawaii, okay? I should have been out surfing and, doing fun stuff at the beach. But no, I was one of those kids that was just in their living room playing video games all day long. And then I finally got into PC shooters when I was like 13 maybe. And my game was like Unreal Tournament 2004. And
Oh, jam. Okay,
yeah,
keep going.
it was so fun. And I just be like that snarky girl that would get on mic and like trash talk dudes that I was playing with online and be like, "You just got pwned by a 13-year-old girl. How's it feel?" So yeah, that's pretty much how I got started and addicted to PC gaming. I have not competed yet, which I am excited to do with Shootmania in 2013. And I am so lucky that I now have the Fragdolls to do that with. So.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
I hope I was not one of the people you pwned as a 13-year-old girl in Unreal Tournament, because that was my series. That was my first competitive thing. Was actually Unreal Tournament '99 or UT Classic. But then when UT 2K3 and 2K4 came out, I kept playing Unreal Tournament 2. Played it a little bit as well. But that's what actually got me interested in competitive gaming at all.
Yeah.
Even though it was just like an online ladder with no streams or any VODs or any replays or nothing like that. It was just two teams meet on X server, play 3 games, and report the score kind of thing. And there was no prize. It was purely just
I remember those days.
let's all just look at this ladder and see who's the best team right now. Is basically that's all it was.
It's almost as if we're sounding like spiteful old men.
Yeah, well, we are, man.
Well, I remember back in the day,
Yeah.
we used to not play for money.
Unreal Tournament '99. Some players now are be like, I wasn't even alive in '99. Actually,
Yeah, I know, right? That's insane.
I was filling in like flight information for the Shootmania players that qualified today. Pluxy's like 17.
Oh my god.
And I filled it in as like
Oh,
1995. Like really, birthday 1995. I don't know if I can
Wow.
handle that.
That's crazy.
But he's not going to have that much fun in Vegas.
No, he is not.
If he
He's-
doesn't win the tournament and win a stack of cash, he's not
Yeah.
going to have very much fun.
To the room,
Yeah.
to the convention, to the room,
Yeah,
to the convention.
not even allowed on the casino floor. That could be rough.
He has to just skip everything, go through the
Yeah.
bathroom.
I feel really bad that there's a couple of 20-year-olds too, and it's like, oh, so close,
Yeah.
close, yet so far. But there's always IPL, 6, 7, 8, 9, wherever we end up holding those. Eventually people will age into the proper way to enjoy an esports tournament, which is
Yeah.
with booze and gambling and esports all together. But
That doesn't paint a good picture for us.
what are you
Josh.
talking about?
Our future is bleak. If
oh
that's
no,
the
dude!
case.
I just told everyone yesterday I'm heading up the gambling pod as soon as we got that. That's me. But anyway, thanks for that, Pixel and Christy. You're the last one to let us know how'd you get into gaming and what was your first competitive gaming kind of experience.
Well, I've been gaming since, the NES days because, I was born in the 80s. And I think, I played games all of my life. And I started getting competitive, I think, when I was around 13, and I started playing StarCraft. So that kind of got me. I was doing like local tournaments and online StarCraft tournaments. And then I started really getting into Counter-Strike, and I did a lot of competitive stuff with Counter-Strike. And then I got into Unreal. like Pixel said, and I actually had some MLG experience where I would fill in for certain people playing Halo. Even though Halo's not really my game, I don't love Halo, but I don't know, I was pretty good at it, so I filled in for some of my friends' teams.
Gotcha.
Halo. Interesting. That's
Golden
my
Boy.
domain.
Golden Boy has a bit of a thing for Call of Duty and Halo, I guess.
I have a thing for console shooters, bro. Console shooters. But,
Yeah,
of course,
I
I love
like
everything.
Like I have all three. Like I mean, I play on PlayStation primarily, and I love my PC, but I play. I mean, I don't know. I was primarily a console gamer. Now I'm leaning more towards PC, but I still love console shooters so much.
Yeah, like for me, it's I appreciate everything because it all really started shooter-wise with Quake. You know what I mean? With Quake, with Unreal, even like the old Painkiller tournaments back then. Not Mac hating on me right now. PC elitist. Ugh. No, but seriously though, like I think that's what. I mean, a true person, a true like fan of everything, a true fan of like all of esports and all of competitive gaming, they like it all. It doesn't matter whether it's PC, whether it's console. So many people are going to disagree with that, but I really do believe it's true.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, especially now that a PlayStation 3 and an Xbox 360 are essentially just PCs in a box that have with controllers instead of a keyboard and mouse. I mean, that's honestly the only difference is the input these days.
Yeah,
it's all just graphics cards and processors shoved in a different package. So
yeah,
for me, it doesn't matter at all. And I mean, I play everything. Also, I've got a PS3 that I do Modern Warfare and Call of Duty on, but Halo has kind of evaded me. I just never owned an Xbox.
Well, Halo 4 comes out.
Yeah,
we will play.
Okay.
But jumping into more, I guess, Ubisoft stuff, since Fragdolls is Ubisoft
connected.
Connected.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, did you guys get like experience with Shootmania before the game came out? Like, did you beta test? Or was
alpha?
it just like when the game, or like alpha tests because we're in beta right now, or when the game just came out there, you picked it up and realized you really enjoyed the game?
Let's start just one at a time.
Like one at a time. Everybody be like, yeah, we'll start with Pixel.
So I actually did not get to play the alpha, and I wish we knew about it beforehand because we would have been all over that. So we actually started playing it shortly after E3, and they hooked us up with the beta. We jumped in and we're like, wow. I mean, I was immediately hooked because I love my shooters, very fast-paced, and like I already said, I loved Unreal, so that's the sort of style that I really liked. And then when I saw Elite Mode, I was just blown away because it was so unique. I haven't really played anything that I could compare that to, I guess. And yeah. So now I'm in love.
What specifically about Shootmania did you like, and what were the other shooters? You said Unreal Tournament 2K4 was the one that kind of drew you in. What kind of comparisons do you draw between the two games?
I would just say it requires a lot of precision, and I really loved playing Instagib mode on Unreal. And so now that we have the rail and just being able to take someone down, and it's so good. I love the one-shot kills.
Yeah, that's I actually played Unreal Tournament. It was a super niche mode. It was Instagib, capture the flag, low gravity, 135 speed.
Man.
But I was like the best in the world at that. As long as you had those 5 modifiers all on at the same time, it was all me. Wow. No, I have a screenshot. I mean,
you have screenshots?
Yeah, dude. Epic.
It's like screenshots, bro.
Yeah, I got screenshots. No, that's like a console thing. You can't be like screenshots or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's just like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in PC, screenshots. Everyone was taking screenshots. I used to take screenshots of people like accusing me of cheating back then. It was trophies of false accusations. I had like a folder. Yeah, that was.
Look at you, like
that was my
nerding
niche,
it up.
dude.
Like I can't.
I'm telling you, that's why. Okay, so Shootmania. I don't know if people realize this. Kevin, the guy who was casting, packs and every night until we got you on board, StarCraft caster here at IGN Pro League. Kevin and I played Shootmania because we saw like all the trailers and stuff like that, and we're like, oh my god, pure shooter, like that's what we played. Those are the games we enjoy. And we got in on the alpha thanks to Total Biscuit's wife, of all people. They were visiting the San Francisco office. We were talking about different games coming out because they get early access to everything. Yeah. So that they can do reviews and stuff like that. So she hooked us up, Kevin and I, with alpha keys for Shootmania, and we played the crap out of it. And the fact that you can see your ladder ranking in every single game, that's so addicting. You see, I just jumped up 100 ranks and 80 more ranks, and if I win this map, I'll get 200 ranks, and someone higher ranked than you joins the server, and you just want to like get past them or like catch up to them. It's so addicting, like hours just fly by. And Kevin and I pitched this game to David Ting at IGN Pro League as a title because it is so easy to pick up and play. Anyone can jump in and start playing, and it's really addicting when you do start playing. So,
and it turned out those people were down the block.
Yeah, and it turns out Ubisoft is literally 1 block away. We actually have the same street address, but we're on 2nd Street and they're on 3rd Street. It's the same, like literally right around the corner.
That's for all you people out there who think it's all crazy money conspiracies. It is actually not. It's just pure love for the game.
Yeah, we pick up the games we enjoy playing because why would we? We don't want to pick up a title that we hate casting and hate watching and hate playing. That would be ridiculous. Yeah. So StarCraft is what we started with. League of Legends got added on as a bunch of us started playing that. Shootmania got added on. We're still working on some fighting titles and even racing titles and stuff like that. Just getting at least something in every genre is kind of a goal. But I think that's a little bit of a tangent. Let's go back to the matter that we were talking about with Pixel, but ask Esper now. How did Shootmania catch your attention? When did you start playing it, and what do you enjoy about it?
So my like gaming background is mostly in MOBAs. So before Shootmania, I was definitely mostly playing like Dota 2, League of Legends, and stuff like that. And Shootmania is like the first FPS PC title that I've really kind of like spent more than like an hour on. And I don't know, it's just very addicting. Like every time you get an attack point in Elite, like you can't help but like stand up and like cheer and get like really, really, really pumped up. It's like very addicting every time. Like even now, after I've put in like a ton of time into the game, I still get like super, super excited that I actually get an attack point. Like, and it's like a drug. I don't know. It's like a drug. You just can't help it. And you just want to always get the attack point and just win. Oh, every time.
Disclaimer, children: video games are not drugs.
Yeah, they are addictive.
In Esper's case, they are.
They are a drug. Yeah.
No, yeah, but I agree, and I think like in Elite specifically. There are very few things in this world when you're playing a video game that are like really satisfying. Getting a headshot in Gears of War 3 or in Gears of War period, and you just see the head just like pop, right? It's just a pop. It's hilarious. Or even nailing a sniper shot in Halo, But I truly feel, or even getting a kill in League of Legends, because if I get a kill in League of Legends, I'm like
it's
flipping
like
tables.
dance.
I'm like, this is amazing. Then when I die 50 times, it's not very fun.
Yeah.
But in Shootmania, getting an attack round win when you just clutch it, because it's basically a 1v3.
You could even miss all your shots and hop on the goal, and it's like
or like what Pop Trunk does.
Exactly.
Or like,
every
was it Pop
time.
Trunk? Yeah, Pop Trunk like literally existed on there. Yeah, like it's insane, and I think that that's the cool part about Shootmania. It really gives you that adrenaline feeling, which not a lot of games do.
So the adrenaline is great when you're actually playing and even viewing it. It's so simple to understand. Fighting games are kind of the classic example for anyone can watch a fighting game and see the health bars go down and kind of know who's winning. Shootmania, you can glance at it, see the score at the top. Yep. You know if the attacker is getting owned because, he just keeps getting hit repeatedly by rockets. You know he's doing well because he's shooting all the other guys. Like, it's really pure basic stuff to be able to follow along. And just spectating is so easy in Elite mode because there's only one attacker driving the action every single round. That's something that other FPSs, other competitive modes don't really have, because something like Halo or Call of Duty, you're hopping around five different people constantly and missing a good chunk of the action. But the fact that it's 3v1 is really good for spectators. But that's awesome, Esper. Let's go to Christy Pride now. How did you first hear about Shootmania and start playing it and get involved? And what do you enjoy about the game?
Well, when I was casting again for a position with the Frag Dolls, they, gifted me with a Shootmania beta code. I forget when that was. What do you think that was? It around
August,
a couple of months.
August?
Yep.
Yeah, I think August. So I got my beta in August. And it's awesome. It immediately kind of reminded me of the good old Quake days, kind of like Pixel said. And so that was really exciting for me. And, like everything you touched on, it's a really basic game, but it's still very challenging. And it's very addicting because it is challenging. So you always want to, increase your rank on the ladder. And, when you see a better player come in, you want to go after them. I know every time I see, Pixel in a game or Siren, I want to go after them immediately, just because. And I also like all the different modes that Shootmania has. It's still only in beta, so I can only imagine like, the content that they're going to come out with in the future.
Yeah.
Right. There's actually, we just put up an editorial yesterday with 2 different websites. There's maniapark.com and mania-exchange.com. Both of those have just a ton of custom maps. If you make your own maps, you can upload them there and tell your friends to go download it and rate it and climb that map making ladder, I guess. But Mania Park actually has user submitted modes. They're scripts that you can host on your own machine, and it's a totally user created script to have an entirely new game mode. That's pretty awesome. Actually, Speedball, which a lot of people have played and is pretty popular in Shootmania Storm, that's a user created mode. Ubisoft didn't make that. It's like totally user generated, and that is going to be a huge part of Shootmania moving forward.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing, because I haven't been able to play yet, but hopefully soon I will be able to. I really want to play the Instagib CTF.
Yeah.
Because I played Instagib CTF. Now, I know you're going to go like, but I played on UT3 on Xbox.
That works. That's
fine.
fine.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
It was really fun. I did it also on PS3 as well, because I own UT3 on PS3 because you could use a mouse and keyboard on that one and get all the mods.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah, it was just like PC. And I remember playing Instagib CTF as a few characters from like Final Fantasy, and it was awesome.
What?
Yeah,
you mean
it was
like you had like a
character
skin?
skins. Yeah,
I see.
Like there was one guy, he was like dressed as Cloud. Another one was Zack. One guy was Barrett. Like it was actually really sick.
That sounds awesome.
It was
That's
like
amazing.
it was third. Actually, I was really good at it too. So it was third person. Instagib CTF with the character skins, all those mods on, and I'm the best player in the world.
That's right. You just need low grav and 135 speed, and then
I think it
you'll
was
be,
like
you'll be up on
maximum
my
gravity.
level.
I think it was
Maximum gravity, like you can't even move because your character's so heavy.
it was like really heavy. Like you were also slow. I don't even remember. But it was really fun. It was really fun.
Okay, so yeah. Once you're up to like 7 mods at a time, that's when things get really interesting. Right?
That's when it gets real.
The underwater mod. Oh, that's if you can step to that.
The underwater.
Yeah,
mod.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, like Speedball, Siege, some other modes are actually starting to get really competitive. Ubisoft is definitely trying to obviously support Elite as their premier competitive mode. But now we've actually got a couple of European tournaments playing Siege.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the other modes. I know Elite, everybody loves Elite because it's just like the most fast-paced and easy to play and easy to watch. But Pixel, what other modes do you enjoy that you've tried out so far?
Gosh, I haven't even jumped into Siege yet, but I mean, we're talking about Speedball, which is the other one that I've played, and I love that. We did, I remember we did a event at the Ubisoft offices, and we did like a 4v4, just like private server, so it was just the people that were at the event playing against each other, and oh my gosh, seeing that mode in a LAN setting is so fun. There is a lot of trash talking going on, and you can actually be pretty strategic about how you pass the ball around the map. So yeah, good times there for sure.
All right, and as for custom modes?
I like Royale.
Yeah.
Royale's really good, especially if you're one of the last 2 people standing and you get into that like serious little battle with the force field thingy going on around you, and like once again, I guess it is one of those things where if you win it, you just can't help but get like super pumped up, and the adrenaline gets pumped in, and it's even fun watching it too if you get knocked out early.
Yeah, you get down to that duel situation. That first and second place are getting extra points, and it just I definitely know how that feels. Playing down to the last 2 and getting eliminated right at the end, that always feels like crap. But the other guy gets like 90 points and you get like 25. It just feels horrible. But
heartbreaking.
Yeah, Christy, have you got to play some of the other modes?
Yeah, I've kind of experienced most of the modes. Like I played Joust just to see what it was like, and I actually jumped into some like people's Melee games the other night, and that was really weird. But I would have to say, like outside of Elite, I really enjoy again like Royale, just because it's like crazy madness and it's like everyone for themselves. And like Esper said, when you get down with like the last person and you're like strafing like behind the pole and you're like going for it, it's just so exciting until like you back up into the off zone and lose.
Or someone like bounces rockets at your feet and just knocks you out. That always feels horrible too.
Yeah.
So just tell me real quick though, because I actually have not had the chance to play Speedball. What is Speedball?
Okay.
Because I envision a ball.
Yeah, there is a ball, but actually because it's a user-created script, there's no real way to have it as a as an object that you can see, so it's kind of weird. Like essentially, there's just a spot labeled on the map when you first start. It's 2 teams of 4, 5, 6, however many you want to do. You start on opposite ends of the map. There's a ball in the middle. Both teams rush at it.
Though.
It just says ball. Like
it says ball.
Like you know how over the goal it says goal.
Yeah.
Like you can see it from pretty much anywhere on the map. It kind of just goes
Here
through
it just
walls
says
and
ball.
stuff. It just says ball. So you both rush at it. First team to pick it up. That person is now the ball carrier. They can shoot, but if me and you are on the same team and I shoot you, it'll pass the ball to you.
No way.
Yeah. So
That's
you can
awesome.
set up
Why
like
are we not playing that
you
right
can set
now?
up like alley oops. Like you can go run way ahead of me up on a cliff or something, and if you hold still and I can shoot the ball up to you, you can pass it over huge distances. It's just a rocket. So I'm shooting
awesome.
a rocket and passing the ball to you. So now you have the ball. If we're on opposite teams and I have the ball and I try to shoot you, it'll pass it to you anyway, and suddenly you can't shoot. You know what I mean? Like so one tactic or strategy that you see is if things are getting hairy and it's just me and you dueling, I'm like I can't shoot you, so I'm just going to pass you the ball real quick and then pop you twice with my rockets and then scoop it up off the ground because you'll drop it.
Wow.
And after 5 seconds,
That's cool.
if nobody picks it up, after 5 seconds it resets to the middle. So you're just taking it, you're grabbing it and trying to get to their side of the map to cap it in a goal, and it's usually kind of far away from a
you need
spawn.
to get your character into the goal.
The goal is just like on Elite, so you're standing on the goal for like a second, and if you have the ball and you stand on the goal for a second, it caps it. And you get a
That
point.
sounds
It's fun.
so fun.
It is fun. Some of the maps right now, though, are not greatly designed. Like, if the spawn is right next to the goal, games go forever because your whole team is shooting the guys trying to shoot you, and they're all respawning right next to the goal where you're trying to take it. It just gets really ridiculous. You get these huge stalemates. But if the map is designed well enough for like a spawn maybe is up on a higher ground and a little bit farther away where they can maybe still see it but aren't like already there, that seems to be a little bit better designed. But they're working on it. I've seen some cool maps for it already.
That's great.
Some of the mods on ManiaPark.com though are Capture the Flag and Nucleus Deathmatch. Nucleus Deathmatch, I think I would like to try out.
I would definitely be
that
more than
sounds
willing
fun.
to try that one out. That's awesome.
Yep. So what else can we ask our guests here about Fragdoll, the Fragdoll life? What kind of events have you worked at? What are some of your favorite events? Let's start with Pixel.
Let's see. I really enjoy E3 because it's like, the big culmination of the crazy announcements, the new consoles coming out, the new games. But I also really enjoy like the consumer events like PAX. PAX is one of my favorites. Just because, it's all about the fans and there's so much energy going on and you can see the passion in everyone's eyes and they're all so hungry for video games and it's really, really great.
Yeah. What about Esper? I know you just got called up, so to speak. Have you worked any events with the Fragdolls or know of any in the future?
Yeah, I've actually been working with the Fragdoll since 2010, so I've been to quite a bit. But I've only been a Fragdoll for I think like since a little bit
PAX?
after New York Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
After
New York Comic Con.
that was my first event as a Fragdoll in New York
Really?
Comic Con.
What booth did you work at? The Assassin's Creed?
No, I was actually I was kind of all over the place. I was on the Just Dance 4 stage, hip hop dance experience.
I was at the WCG stage, like right there.
I should have came and said hi.
Look at that. Missed
I didn't know
opportunity.
you.
He wasn't cool yet, though. Yeah,
Come on, man,
he
I'm
didn't
famous.
work. He didn't work here when that was
Famous,
going on.
bro.
Yeah, now he's famous.
No, that's awesome
That
though.
would've been
That's
totally
great.
Weird. But I was all over the place hopping around but I think my favorite event of all time would have to be San Diego Comic Con just because the food in San Diego is so good. Like the Mexican food is fabulous. Like it's by far the best.
I did not get a chance to go to San Diego Comic Con. We had a Gran Turismo actually installation there, and only Kevin got to go because we don't have a Gran Turismo team or anything.
Yeah.
They're just like send someone to cast it, and Kevin's like, I'll do it. I was like, to just miss that opportunity, but that'd be really cool to go to next time. I mean,
Fought to the death.
well, what?
You should have fought him to the death.
No, but then I wouldn't have a co-caster for StarCraft or Shootmania. That would have been terrible.
It's okay, bro. Just hire me. Hire me 2 times.
Okay, I'll hire you a couple more times, but
Yeah.
either way. Yeah, so that's awesome. San Diego Comic Con sounds good.
Just threw a wrench in there with
yeah.
Kevin's death. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
you
really
just made
weird.
everything really like morbid
really
and
dark
scary.
and morbid. Yes.
Chrissy, have you been able to work at any events?
Yeah, actually, again, I'm not a frag doll, so I don't
Right.
get to work events with them. I did get to go to PAX with them, PAX Prime, and that was great. I worked the Far Cry 3 station, which was awesome. But I have been able to work other events. I actually work a lot of local conventions, or rather like East Coast conventions, because again, I'm in South Florida.
Right.
And do a lot of like comic book conventions and gaming conventions, like smaller local conventions on the East Coast, doing like video game panels, just discussing video games and all that good stuff. And I got to go to the past couple E3s and do media work, like journalism type stuff. And sometimes I go to CES and do the same kind of stuff. So
Nice.
So
Pixel, what's is being a Fragdoll a full-time job, and what do you do when you're not working at events as part of that job?
Okay, so it kind of varies depending on like your role on the team. I pretty much work full time, around like 32 to 40 hours a week. So outside of working events, we also basically manage our own brand. So I do a lot of the social media stuff. We coordinate community events, do a lot of live streaming. Yeah, there's just so much that goes on with it.
Okay.
But it's fun.
All right. Have you been paying attention? This is for everybody. Who's been watching the IPL 5 qualifier so far for Europe and North America? I see Michelle actually
Yay!
definitely has.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about some of the games you've seen on the qualifiers, and if you're excited about any of the teams qualifying, stuff like that?
So I'll be. Oh, sorry. I was
wait, no,
me or
dude.
Esper. Dude.
You go, dude. You go.
Dude, we're
you
both
go.
excited.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're just both so stoked. Like we can't help it. We just love
I have not
IPL.
seen the European qualifiers, but I have seen the North America ones, and I'm so excited. Really excited for Spin Move, and also the guys from Epsilon. They're all awesome, and I can't wait to see them all in Vegas. It's going to be an amazing tournament for sure.
All right. Any specific like games stand out, or any experiences from the qualifiers that you remember as being particularly awesome?
I think the who was Spin Move was playing against team.
They beat Epsilon and they beat Third Coast when they.
That's right. Once they beat Epsilon, I knew it. They were gonna go to Vegas after that point. Yeah, that was a really cool moment, I thought.
All right. Why haven't the three of you signed up for North American qualifier number 4? You know, it starts on Monday.
Oh snap!
I'm out of town, so I can't.
Yeah, right
That's
now.
her excuse.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
Okay.
I'm out of town,
Yeah,
homie.
get
Please.
some subs.
A lot of
We've been
the
had a
Frag Girls
lot.
have been traveling a lot. So like the fall season to winter is sort of like our extra busy season as far as events. But we are definitely planning on competing 2013. So
Awesome.
Great.
All right. Well, so I know Christy actually has one of our IPL 5 hires to come work at one of the stations. Are you excited, Christy, to come to Las Vegas?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's obvious.
Have you been to Vegas before? I'm assuming all of you have.
I passed through, but I haven't been to Vegas when I was of age, so I guess I haven't really been.
Right. Oh well, I've gone every year since I turned 21, so it's for me it's
You-
awesome.
You were just.
I'm a gambler. I can't.
You were bad.
What?
oh
What are
my!
you talking about?
Problem.
Just because you haven't
Stay
been.
away from
Hey,
the
but that's the thing. I know, like, I'm just not good at gambling. I'm just not very good.
You don't
at
know
it.
until you try.
No, I did it at Atlantic
Okay.
City, and I lost like $5. I was really angry at myself.
Oh man.
I had pennies. It was penny machines.
Oh, okay.
I just kept on
Okay.
dumping pennies in there. I lost so many pennies, bro.
You brought like a jar of pennies to Atlantic City.
Yeah, man. I went
High
up to
roller.
I went to the store in the corner at the end of the day. I was like, "Is them pennies?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can I take them?" He's like, "Yeah." I took the pennies
take
and I
them to the slot
gambled, and
machine.
I lost those pennies too.
Makes sense.
It's horrible, man.
At least they weren't yours.
I don't even want to go now.
Well, I have a little story from IPL 4 in Vegas. We were walking around. My boss at the time was Alex Kahn at the head of the StarCraft pod, and Errol. We were waiting for Errol, and we sit down at some slot machines waiting for Errol because we're not sure. He got sidetracked on the phone call or something. And Alex takes out a 5, puts it in the slot machine, spins like 4 times, loses it all. I was like, well, now you've learned your lesson. Goes back into his wallet, gets another 5 out, puts it in. I was like, you're seriously just wasting your money right now. The slot machines are the worst, like, waste of time at the casino. And he hits like the quarter jackpot, like the third highest thing you can get on the machine, and won $980 on like $10 that he put in. I was so mad.
You're
I
that
was
guy.
so mad.
You're
I
that
was
guy.
I was like furious, but I still enjoyed taking a picture of him with like a bunch of hundreds when he cashed out because that was cool.
He can make it rain.
Yeah, he could. Yeah,
That's
well, you
awesome.
can make 900s rain, I guess, but
All singles.
that's
Just
what you
all
asked for,
singles.
yeah.
Just like,
and
just
the
go.
casino says no. They're
No,
like,
it's
no,
messed up.
we're not
just-
going to give you all singles.
But they should allow you to.
Maybe.
I
But
would-
like, yeah, playing poker. So I also made the mistake of trying to play poker at an esports event, IPL 4. You don't want to do that because all your esports friends are in the city, you know, having fun and hanging out and trading stories and catching up. And I'm like sitting there at the poker table, like mad at everyone else at the table because I'm losing hands. So if you are gonna gamble at IPL 5, do it socially, like
Social
blackjack,
gambling. I think there's such a way.
roulette, craps. No, these are all games you can like stand around and you know take over a table.
Blackjack.
Oh, I hear myself. How did that happen? Oh, but there's ways to gamble socially. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, what this show has been about is Joshy explaining to people ways on how they can gamble
And enjoy yourself.
at IPL.
I see Bennett's laughing because he
But,
knows.
you know, it is what it is. This is not a show for children. This is real
This
stuff.
is target practice. This is
This is
adults
target
only,
practice.
21 plus.
Mature rated show.
Either way, yeah, just Vegas is insanity. Like, we actually had one of the big stories from IPL 4. I probably shouldn't talk about it. It was like the League of Legends teams. A couple of them got kicked out of the hotel because they were partying too much, and you know,
Party hard.
some of them are kids. And I think this might lead to another story for Esper. Wait, is your brother a
Cursed
pro
Cop?
League of Legends player? Cursed
Yeah.
Cop. That's right.
Yeah, that's my baby brother.
And
Don't talk about it. I heard about what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what
Baby
you're talking
brother?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, he
yeah,
lived in
it's
San
all-
Francisco, where I'm at,
Yeah.
and I got to go hang out with them at Hugh Bear's apartment for a couple
Oh
months.
gosh, I don't even
Yeah.
want to hear about like the stuff that goes down there.
It's fun. It's fun. But they're in Beverly Hills now, so that's I
Yeah.
mean that's even more fun for them. They have parties like every day.
So hipster.
So hipster. They're in
So
Beverly
hip.
Hills. That's not
Beverly
hipster.
Hills.
That's
they're,
like
they're
Hollywood.
definitely not hip.
I would have to agree.
Stream all day League of Legends. That's all they do, and then party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to a League of Legends party.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
he
not
went
fun.
to the TSM house on
I
Saturday.
went to the TSM house. I knew no one there. I had no idea what was going
oh my
on.
gosh,
Every
I was
Iris-
almost there.
People were like, "What do you play?" I'm like, "Bro, first play
person
Call of
shooters,
Duty,
yeah.
bro." They were like, "No, what character?" I'm like, "I don't know the character that plays Call of Duty."
Yeah.
Like I have no idea.
the guy with the gun.
The
That's
guy.
who I play.
Yeah. Is there a guy with a gun though in League of
yeah,
Legends?
Graves. Graves is the
Yeah.
guy with the gun.
Graves?
That's my
Graves.
That's my
He's like
name.
an outlaw.
He's an outlaw.
He's got a shotgun.
Graves.
Yeah, he has a shotgun.
Yeah.
Why have I not used this guy? I
That's who you
use
should
Ash.
be playing. No, Ash does not have a shotgun.
She has a bow and arrow though.
Yeah.
That's right.
They should make Hunger Games Ash.
Sorry, we started talking about League of Legends on the first-person shooter interview show.
I just
Sorry,
think it's
sorry.
funny. You know,
It is funny.
You
But,
can't escape it, man.
you know, at IPL 5, we are going to have StarCraft 2 and League of Legends and Shootmania
That's the connection.
and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, so we tie it all back. There we go. So have any of you... All right, so I'm just reaching for topics now. Assassin's Creed 3 just came out. I'm assuming at least one of you has played it. Is that true? Anyone? Yeah. Okay. So how are you enjoying Assassin's Creed 3? Because we're actually giving away a copy of that, and we'll give the
That's
details after you talk about the
Ooh.
game a little bit.
I'm only a couple of hours in. I played a little bit of the multiplayer with a couple of the frag dolls and Esco blades, and that is ridiculously fun. The single player is also cool. I like the city of Boston, and there's also a couple of really iconic people in U.S. history that you will get to see, and I don't want to spoil it, but it's so cool. I have
awesome.
not even met the main protagonist of the game yet. Connor, you actually start out playing as someone else.
Ah.
So,
Secretive.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
yes.
Well, I just dropped a link in the chat. We're actually giving away a copy of Assassin's Creed 3. All you have to do is go subscribe to IPL Shootmania. So we are using other Ubisoft titles to, try to gain your
connects.
favor. But Ubisoft is Ubisoft. We're partnered with them. We're giving away endless beta keys for Shootmania as well. The link at the bottom of the stream there. Go.ign.com/IPL Shootmania.
It's literally endless.
It is like every time we run out, they
It's
just
like
give
a
us more.
bottomless
Yeah,
pit
it's
of
great.
keys, and they
good
just keep
because
on
we've
taking them
been
out.
pushing people to go sign up for the beta there too. So awesome.
Nice. Yeah. So
Yes.
Ubisoft and Nadio hook us up every time we start to run dry on those keys. But we've given out over 5,000 keys of
Wow.
Shootmania and since
Ooh.
packs. So
right.
lots of people playing. And that's very
IPL.
exciting. The game is growing, and it's going to keep growing at this rate. So we've got what is he talking about here? Graves, Kate, Corey. Oh, all the people with guns.
Oh, nice. Master Phoenix 26. You just got yourself a shout out because you told me who's got guns.
A lot of them have guns apparently. Kinda Jace, yeah, he's got like a hammer.
Isn't that the
turns
guy with
into
the
a
hammer
cannon.
gun?
Yeah, the hammer gun. That
sounds
right.
awesome.
It shoots hammers.
Shoots hammers at
No.
people. Hammer time. They
Right.
should have hammer guns in Shootmania.
They should have hammer guns in Call of Duty.
They should have hammer guns everywhere.
Hammer
In all
gun
games.
sounds
Let's just
like
make a new game called Hammer Gun.
yeah, hammer.
And we'll cast
Welcome to Hammer Gun.
it. In a world where guns shoot hammers. No.
3 women are trying to get away. Oh my god! I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know
that's-
why I'm making a movie trailer right now.
That game sounds terrible.
What?
It
It's
is
got-
not at
It's
all.
got a gun that shoots hammers. Are you even
On
listening?
the contrary, young lady, that game sounds phenomenal.
I smell a new indie title.
Kickstarter,
Kickstarter.com/Hammer
baby.
Gun. Okay.
Hammer Guns, IPO funded title. Look for
It'll
it.
be our first original title. Oh
right?
my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be made with stick figures.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's hope for the best.
We'll just steal like clip art of Hammer Brothers from Mario.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
That would be great.
So our new title is in development. Look for Hammer Guns hitting shelves in
And you know what's so funny?
2013.
Josh is so serious about
Yeah.
it that like people would listen and be like, "Oh my god,
IPL new title."
Really
and then I
developing
go
a
to
title
Reddit.
called Hammer
I go to
Guns?
Reddit in half an hour, and it's like near the top, and it's like Hammer Guns.
What you say is gold."
It's true. It's also BS, golden BS. We should probably talk about Shootmania somewhere.
Yes,
What-
for sure.
what-
Well,
curious about
actually,
anything?
we have actually one of the guys from Resolution
Yeah.
who they're pretty prominent in overall our qualifiers. They've competed in all of them. Any players have stuck out to you guys? Like any player? He actually just responded. Any players that have stood out to you guys? Like from the pack? Like anyone you think like, oh wow, like they're amazing and
Who is
you know.
carrying their teams?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Well, that and just favorite players. We'll start with Esper.
Don't make me play favorites. That's like the only
Just say no. Just say
Just pick
don't
a
do it as,
name.
Okay.
as
You don't
favorites.
have
Say
to- yeah.
say who's been impressing you a lot. Like
Okay,
who's
so-
impressive.
Man, okay, so my favorite team is definitely Spin Move right now. I'm good friends
Whoa.
with their team, and so I would have to probably say poor Billy. He's been giving me a lot of pointers, and I really enjoy watching him play Shootmania. And then also Nutrigrain, he's really good, and I really like his brother Goblin. I know a lot of the community has certain feels about Goblin,
Ethan.
but
Are we talking about Ethan
yeah,
right now?
yeah, Ethan.
He uses caps more than he uses like lowercase letters, so that might be
Oh, is that
part of the
Ethan
reason.
in the
Yeah, that's
chat?
him right there. That's him right
Oh,
there.
bless him.
He's the manager for Spin Move, and he'll be coming to IPL 5 as well.
He's been a lot better. He's been good. He's been a good boy. So
No
it's
bug,
fine.
best NA. Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Okay.
No bog is a G, by
Yeah.
the way. No bog and Nod Mac for the
Oh
win.
my goodness.
Chrissy, you? Any players?
Well, I mean, since I kind of like am creeping on the frag dolls. Like again, I do like Spin Move. I played a lot of games with them because I do play with the girls a lot. And again, like Esper said, Billy, just because he is so helpful and he is a good player, so I do like playing with him because he is definitely helpful. And obviously, I'm gonna say Ethan since he's in the chat, and I know he's gonna be a baby if I don't, give him a shout. So.
That's funny.
Ethan's getting a lot of love today.
Oh, but X3 too. I know people have some feels about him too, but I think he's pretty cool. He's good.
Yeah, and I get to hang out with XP3, Godson, and Gills at PAX, and they're all cool guys, and
Yeah.
it's cool hanging out with them. But Pixel, any standouts that you've been seeing as being particularly impressive?
I mean, I have been rooting for Spin Move and also Epsilon as teams throughout the qualifiers. And now, see, I don't know if this particular person has actually played in the qualifiers, but there is someone named Vordcore that used to,
Yeah.
used to play some Shootmania, and it was pretty sick. His rails are probably some of the best that I've seen, and someone needs to go track him down,
Well,
find him, and throw him in a tournament.
It's funny
because-
that you mentioned Vorticore. Like, do you know him personally or something? It's
No, I
weird hearing the
don't.
endorsement, but he was actually on Spin Move with Poor Billy and Grain before Pluxy joined the team. So
Really?
Vorticore has vanished off of Spin
Yes.
Move right before they win a qualifier, and he actually appeared as a sub on another team in one of our other qualifiers. But Vorticore hates the world, evidently. We're reading the chat right now. Poor Billy saying that he got cut from Spin Move, and Frisco asking, "Is she trolling?" So Vorticor, yeah, he's got a reputation apparently in the
Yes,
NA
he
scene.
does.
I mean, the North American scene is still pretty small.
Yeah.
So everyone's got opinions on everyone else, like all these players. It's kind of interesting seeing it grow a little bit, but you guys playing the game right now need to be nicer to each other because we're starting a brand new game together. Basically, this is a brand new IP. It's not like Call of Duty where the new one comes out and all the old players come back and are the new, best players out there. We've got a small community. We have to work together if we're going to keep events like this rolling. Like IPL 5, it's a huge tournament, but sometimes games disappear. Sometimes games move on to get huge, like League of Legends. And if you're going to be able to foster your community, you need to be kind to each other. You have to be willing to, show some sportsmanship, stuff like that. I know there's kind of a lot of venom out there right now, and I wish that wasn't the case. But first-person shooters, I feel like kind of breed that mentality because all you're doing all day is killing the other guy over and over and over. So it's easy to be like, man, I just rule this guy every time or whatever, and start the trash talk. But honestly, with a new IP, if people are quitting because they're not having fun, even if they're not the best player or whatever, that's going to shrink the community, and new people coming in are going to get in and just get owned and hate it. So just be nice. I know you guys were saying Poor Billy and Grain are like really helpful. I know that the Resolution guys are really nice. They help out the noobs as well. They're always online, always willing to play people. So just saying, let's hold hands and sing some chants. I'm just
right.
kidding.
No, I think we should. I think chants are a good thing.
Yeah.
Gosh, they're amazing.
Kumbaya.
I actually, coming from a very volatile community, in Call of Duty, it's very bad. Where it's a bunch of 14-year-olds screaming at each other on Twitter on a daily basis.
On Twitter, man.
It's all on Twitter.
That's the best place to scream at
I'll
people.
give you some people to follow, man. You'll see some of the worst people in the world, and in the world, by the way. And I mean, this is very new. This is all developing. This is not something that's like already has a massive fan base, and I think like it's at a great point where we can really shape the future of it. And people do not seem to realize that. And IPL 5 is going to be a big turning point for this entire community because people are going to watch IPL 5 and they're going to see some amazing play. They're going to be exposed to it bigger, more than ever before, and it could potentially, grow those numbers, and then we're going to get all these other Christmas noobs hopping in here,
That's true.
And we don't want to smack them around too bad.
Right. You got to help grow everyone. It's on everyone. It's on everyone to grow the game if they want to continue playing the game is essentially what it comes down to. So, like at IPL 5, there's going to be the huge StarCraft and League of Legends tournaments. That's, admittedly drawing in the most crowd. But Shootmania is going to have a huge presence there. There's going to be a bunch of stations for people to come play the game for the first time and, get them introduced and get them hooked. Like we were saying earlier, seeing your ladder rank go up every single game you play, it's addicting. Time flies when you're playing Shootmania.
And the cool part is that they're constantly adding things as well. Yeah. So actually, this is a good question to ask you guys because, IPL has been putting out some videos talking about the new things that we've been doing, like laser shooting rockets, wall jumping. Is there anything that you guys specifically start with? I think Pixel and Esper, like you guys have been spending a lot of time competing in this. We'll, of course, hop into Christy, but, Pixel, have you found anything particularly interesting, like wall jumping, laser shooting rockets, things like that could be really detrimental to gameplay?
I haven't actually messed around with them on the experimental servers yet, so I still need to jump in and do that. I like the idea of wall jumping. I think it adds a cool dynamic to the game because there are new routes that you can take throughout the maps. But as far as actually testing that out in gameplay, haven't done that yet. So
interesting. Have any of you guys had a chance to test it out yet, or no?
I've watched videos.
A
lot of videos.
What do you think though? Like, what do you think the impact that could have? Chrissy, what was that?
I got to test out the wall jumping, and it definitely helps because kind of like Pixel said, like the maps become pretty predictable, especially with like attacking and stuff. There's certain routes that are more favorable to take, and with the wall jumping, it allows you to escape easier or kind of throw them off or save yourself or whatever.
Yeah, it just gives you more options, and actually they're still tweaking the movement, like some of the stuff we've seen They've changed, kind of how the physics work from time to time. They try a little bit different stuff. They try increasing stamina or decreasing it, or things like that. And wall jumping, Nobog is saying in chat, it's going to increase the skill ceiling. Yes, it definitely is, and it's also going to do a little bit of a side effect, which you see in other games, where we already know at this point who like the really good laser guys are, who's really good with rockets, who's really good with lasers. Soon there's going to be that third category, whose movement is like superior, who is like the hardest person to hit because they're so good at using the terrain, using wall jumps, using everything to their advantage to get away from you. Like there's going to be some players, Kawa on Dignitas is one of those guys who just hops on the point because he's so good at juking rockets. That's already started a little bit. Pop Trunk we saw in the qualifiers last night. He got on the cap more often than you'd give him credit for, just by juking long enough and staying alive. But they're going to be those players with new developments. Every time something new comes out, it's something new for the players to master and try to set themselves apart from the others. And if one player is just really good at everything, those are going to be the people who emerge as sort of the best Shootmania players. But I'm just looking forward to IPL 5 because we're going to have the European teams. And the European teams are sick good. There's so many of them. Their field was like 50 teams. North American field is obviously much smaller, like 16 to 20 teams for each qualifier. But Europe had 50 or so, 45 to 50 every time. And that means, they're having to play another extra round. They're having to play teams that are, just really, really good. A lot of Quake Live players and Counter-Strike players have surfaced to try and take part here. ESWC has already started in France right now, and they're still determining who like the last two teams are going to be in their tournament. But this all,
to see how our
all
American
this weekend,
boys do over there.
So we've got Planet Express and Epsilon both representing North America over there. So that'll be really interesting to see what kind of comes from that, and it'll be it's like a warm-up for IPL 5 almost. Even though we've only got 2 European teams at our event, it's going to be cool to see if any of our teams clash at ESWC. But
it's definitely going to be an intense event, which will give us a healthy preview for IPL 5. Of course, we have 8 teams?
It's going to be 8 teams.
It's going to be 8 teams. We're going to have the one wildcard team and the unannounced team yet. That's going to be sick. I mean, to be honest with you, it's just there's just way too. You really can't put it into words because this is something that no one has really seen before. I mean, ESWC is going to be a great stage, but IPL 5 is like a mecca, especially for Shootmania, because it's just the prize money.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from
there's
ESWC.
So much at risk.
It's just there's a lot at risk here, I would have liked to have seen more European teams come over, but I don't think that we're not going to see as many.
A big part of that is that, you mean to actually try and take part in the wildcard qualifier?
Yeah, dope.
So that was kind of built in as a way to draw attendee attention, or snag a couple of North American teams that maybe just miss out on the qualifiers. But what ended up happening is European teams that failed out of their qualifiers said, "Oh, we'll send the team. That's a huge prize pool. We got some cash for flights. Let's go over there and try to get that last qualifying spot." That's so risky. Like go there. It's a 1-day wildcard qualifier.
It's not risky when you know your team can do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Like Eclipsia is the one that comes to mind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Eclipsia could very well move on. If Resolution doesn't move on, Third Coast doesn't move on, all these guys are going to get the opportunity to do it. I know Fierce Gaming said that they might commit if they don't qualify. I mean, it's going to be interesting, and that's going to be casted too, right?
Oh yeah, we're going to cast it. It'll be right here on this stream, twitch.tv/IPL Shootmania. We've actually got something worked out for IPL 5 where you kind of join in on our own proprietary streaming stuff, and you'll have StarCraft 2, League of Legends, and Shootmania all presented at once. Yeah. And then you can kind of shift frames around. You can watch 2 of the games if you want, or just 1, or whatever. It's going to be really cool, but I think we're going to start wrapping up. It is Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We haven't said that yet.
Yay, happy Halloween.
Any costumes for you guys?
Yep. Anybody?
Any costumes? I mean, because we got
Frodo
here.
Yeah, I mean,
you did a video with that shirt on.
I did do a video today with this shirt on.
Bless you. Really.
I will do it again in the future. But But yeah, we've
May
got
the gaming gods bless you.
we've
my
got some
friend.
Halloween fun to have later. So we'll wrap up. I'm gonna go one by one to each of you, and we can do shout outs or anything you want to talk about coming up for you specifically. So let's start with Pixel. If there's anybody you want to give shout outs or any events or something like that you're gonna be doing soon that you want people to look out for, go for it.
IPL 5. Woo! No, that is the main event that I am excited for. Besides that, the Fragdals are hosting a Assassin's Creed 3 community game night tomorrow.
Nice.
Go hit us up on Facebook. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. PixelFD, right below my name. There you go.
Yep,
It's
got
organization right there.
everybody's Twitter handles. That's the best, right? When you get the Twitter handle there. Yours is a little longer than mine, Golden Boy. So I think we're gonna have to shrink yours down.
When you're full of win,
oh, you
like
are,
I am.
You are for the win, at least.
Exactly.
Don't
judge me, Josh.
So Esper, what's an event you're kind of looking forward to, and what other stuff do you have going on that people should go check out?
So tomorrow I am going to Dallas for MLG Dallas.
Okay.
It's my first MLG event, so I'm really
First?
excited about that. Yeah, my
You've
first
been going
one
to
ever.
events since 2010, and you haven't been to an MLG?
Never been to MLG ever.
Yikes.
I'm excited.
Well, I will see you there.
Yeah, he's going.
I'll be sure to dodge you.
Ah,
Okay, just
Kidding,
look for the fat
I'll say
guy.
hi.
the one fat guy at
The
MLG.
one fat
Is that what
guy.
you're saying?
That's gonna be me.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah. Look out for the one fat guy because there's so many skinny people at MLGs.
Okay, surprisingly enough, man, at the gamers are like not as fat as people think they are.
I know
like
that.
I'm a big dude and I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? I'm a little husky, but what the thing is that I've seen a lot of lanky, skinny dudes, and I think that's worse.
Why is that worse?
I think that's the new fat. Like
MLG
you,
used to have
you know?
Hot Pockets and Dr. Pepper as their sponsors, and
Hey.
you can just have endless Hot Pockets and Dr. Pepper. People
But-
were dying.
I had so many hot
Yeah,
pockets.
the little burger shots.
Those were-
Let's not talk about that. Let's
Yeah.
not talk about that.
They were
Okay.
delicious.
So, Esper, definitely enjoy your first MLG. They are a lot of fun. I've been to, I think, 10 or 11 myself for StarCraft primarily. But what are you going to be doing at MLG? Just hanging
I don't
out?
know. Am I allowed to say Pixel?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
It's in like 2 days. I mean,
Yeah. So you can probably guess what.
It
game.
has something to do with what we're talking
Oh,
about
all
on
right.
the stream. Wink.
Meh.
oh, okay. Wink.
Pink.
All right,
Wink.
cool. I winked too, but they probably don't want to see that. Okay, so
Oh,
that's cool. MLG coming up. Any like streams or any stuff you want to shout out?
So I think every week, every once in a while, we actually stream our Shootmania practices, and we're always looking for people to play with us. So just follow the Fragdals on Twitter, so twitter.com/Fragdals, and we usually post when we're playing, and so you guys can hop in. And I think next month we're going to be doing a community game night on Shootmania as well. So facebook.com/Fragdals. Check it out.
Nice. And Christy, that leads us to you. What's going on for you coming up here, and what should people go check out?
Well, I'm not as cool as the Fragdoll, so I'm pretty boring. I basically have just been playing Shootmania, and I have some new PC equipment coming in so I can better play Shootmania. So once I get that this week, I'll definitely be in the game like pretty hard and pretty much all the time. So you can go find me there and play with me. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm just gonna be playing Shootmania, and then I get to go to IPL 5, so that's pretty rad.
Nice. Yep, we'll see you there working the whole event. That'll be fun. It is exhausting. Just gonna warn you. But that's,
used
You might die.
Yeah. Well, no one's died
No,
yet.
okay,
It's
wait.
terrible.
No one's died yet.
Of awesomeness.
Die of awesomeness.
Hey.
Can that happen?
Yeah,
worried.
it
I'm
totally
worried
can,
now.
man.
Oh no.
I've been resuscitated from that, bro. I'm an awesome dude. Sweet.
All right. Well, that's going to be it then. Thanks very much to Pixel FD, Esper FD, Christy Pride, all of you. Thanks so much for coming on for Target Practice Episode 5. Do check out all their stuff on Facebook.com/Fragdolls, Twitter.com/Fragdolls. They do streams all the darn time. They've got community events, charity events, all that wonderful stuff. And if you want to see the VOD, if you came in a little bit late here for Target Practice, all of our VODs go up on YouTube.com/IPL Shootmania. We've also got a little bit of a daily update show that's just now starting, and all the VODs from our qualifiers. We've got instructional videos, how
Lots
to
of
start
stuff.
playing. You can show your friends if they don't know what Shootmania is. Go to youtube.com/IPL Shootmania. And we're doing that Assassin's Creed 3 giveaway, which I will link in the chat just one more time if you want to try and win another great Ubisoft title that just came out. I think that's going to be it. Again, thanks to our guests, Pixel, Esper, and Christy. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys at IPL 5, if not sooner. And have a wonderful evening, everyone. Be safe on Halloween. And we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific with Community Night. We're going to be playing Siege with everybody. Come back and you can play on the stream. Thanks very much. That's all.
Take
Goodbye.
care. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.